do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. The tight end in motion right. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
A run. It's Murray. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 3-2!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go!
Now it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right there around the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here we go!
Faking the give. Now Watson. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Black round.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play clock winding down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Jones. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson, and Ingram holds it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Third and long. It's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pushing through the contact. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Murray. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. 3rd and 4. The slot man in motion right. On third down, Murray. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And now out come the Jets. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Watson. That's complete to Sharp. And he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. from the gun. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Yard line. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Nelson, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Gerald McCoy in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Let's go. 58.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go. 58. 58.
And the play clock's running down. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again is Watson. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And shedding through the tackle. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead
right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll try the right side with Murray. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 58.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game.
Let's go. 58. 58.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? what does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Flex round! 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 Flex round!
He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded at the 2. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?